Hey y'all, welcome back to the Clancy Family Homestead. We just got back from an Azure pickup, as you can see. I didn't bring the camera with me to the pickup. I actually forgot it. I meant to bring it with me. And it ended up probably being a good thing. We had to park a little ways away from the truck because there was just so much snow. We've gotten so much snow over the last couple weeks that's like the side lot at the shopping mall. And they just kind of plow all the snow over there. So there wasn't a lot of parking. So it was fine. But I'm gonna run through everything we got. I am also going to do some price comparison. So I'm gonna run through everything and I will, at the end, talk about pricing. I'll do a kind of a breakdown of the pricing, and then I'm gonna look up kind of comparables at local stores, whether it be, if I can find stuff at Walmart, that's kind of the biggest store that most people shop at around us, and obviously that's nationwide. Or if I can't find it there, like Amazon, things like that. Wherever I can find the items or similar items, I will provide those pricing so we can kind of get an idea of what the cost comparison is for Azure versus other places you can order from. So I'll start over here, kind of work our way down. So we got 5 pounds of golden beets. We love Azure's beets, and 5 pounds of the red beets. They always come wonderful. They're huge. Those ones are massive. They always are delicious. They always come in great condition. We roast them, love them. We did get, let's see, is it 5 pounds? No, 4 pounds, 2 4-pound things of oranges. These are organic and they are absolutely heavenly. The kids already ate 2 of them as soon as we got home. My daughter has allergies to peanuts and cashews, and she doesn't like almond butter. So we go with sunflower butter. It's obviously got some seed oils in it and things, but it's kind of what she'll eat. It's the best alternative for us. But this is an organic sunflower seed butter. We absolutely love it. It's non-GMO. We get 3, 16 ounce or 1 pound glass jars every time, or every other time if we need them. Olive oil, this is organic, extra virgin olive oil. It is currently frozen because it was 20 degrees outside today. So this is a plastic one. I buy it in the plastic just because it's cheaper, but I have a glass jar that I actually transferred into. We got 3 small little things, 6 ounce things of cans of tomato paste, organic tomato paste. I just wanted to have this on hand for throwing into recipes, and you can buy organic in the store. I did find it, but I prefer to source from Azure if I can, just because I know they're sourcing as well too. 16 ounces of their organic vanilla extract. I bake a lot, go through a lot of vanilla extract. I love having this on hand. It's just nice to have a big bottle of it versus those little tiny ones, 2 ounce ones you get in the grocery store. I ordered unsalted and salted Rumiano butter. I get, let's see, it's 12 of these 2-stick bundles, or 1 cup things. So the unsalted did not ship, which I was pretty upset about, just because we use so much butter. I'm actually out of butter, and I've been out of butter for a few days, and it's been a bit of a pain in the butt. But the unsalted will get us through at least until next month. I did put it on the order again, and if I see that it is a low likelihood of shipping, then I will put another brand on and hope that ships. Our giant, 1 gallon of avocado oil, organic avocado oil. We go through a lot of avocado oil. This is what I use to season my cast iron pans. This is what, whenever I cook in my cast iron pans, I throw this in. I do have lard now that I just rendered, so I'll use that some too, but this is really nice to have on hand. There's a lot of controversy about avocado oil, whether it's comes rancid, yada yada. Again, trusting Azure, knowing that they are very committed to quality, I feel good about ordering their avocado oil. I truly wouldn't even consider buying avocado oil anymore anywhere else. We got a cabbage, which this is a giant cabbage. Apparently it's 5 to 6 pounds. Beautiful. Came in great shape. I am actually going to be doing a recipe with this soon. We are going to be listing our house in about 2 months, and so I want to have some freezer meals on hand. And this is enough cabbage to make 1 batch of what I'm gonna make and have a batch for the freezer. So I will be sharing that very soon, the next week or so. I got 3 of these 1 pound packages of the English breakfast tea. This is an organic tea, which I really felt better about than ordering from online from Amazon. This is for my kombucha. We love Azure's frozen fruit. Love it. It is such high quality. The flavor is spectacular. It's not like traditional frozen fruit where it comes and it really just doesn't taste like much of anything. Very, very good. So we got blueberries, mangoes, and strawberries. We have bananas in the freezer still from previous orders. We make a lot of smoothies. I'll do like muffins and things with the blueberries. The kids honestly just pull it out of the freezer and eat it all the time.
What, they're good.
We also decided to start ordering some kind of snacky items just to have on hand. And these are actually smoothies. This is what she picked. She saw them in one of the ads, one of the magazines. And so we decided to try them. They're organic, squeezable smoothies. These have to be frozen still. This one is blueberry with kale, and this one is pineapple with spinach. We also had a strawberry that we ordered, but that didn't ship, unfortunately. And there's 6 of these in each of them, and the kids are excited to have those. I also, and more, the organic broccoli. This is by far the best broccoli I've ever had frozen. It is so good. They're really good sized pieces too. They're little florets. And you don't get any of those like just chunks of the stem or anything. They're all florets, and it's really nice. 2 5-pound bags of these because we love frozen. We love broccoli. The kids would eat broccoli every day if I made it. And then my 5-pound tub of peanut butter. They're salty, salted creamy peanut butter from Azure. Again, really, really good. We really like that. A lot of brands of organic peanut butter just taste funky. That one doesn't. I'm not a huge peanut butter person, but my husband and my son are, and they eat it regularly. My son will just take spoonfuls of it. And then last, we got 2 25-pound bags of flour. They're organic, unbleached all-purpose flour. We use that regularly. I typically go through about 50 pounds a month with baking bread and bagels and rolls and goodies, all things. We use a lot of flour, so we do typically go through 50 pounds a month. All right, so like I said, I'm going to do price comparison now. I'm going to go through all these items with Walmart or Amazon, and we are going to price compare each one, or a good majority of these. All right, guys, so I just spent the last, I don't know, probably 30 minutes going through all the prices and finding everything on Walmart. I think I found everything on Walmart. There's only one that was like not a super comparable, but overall I found everything. And I will say, it kind of goes both ways. Some were a lot cheaper from Azure and some were a lot more expensive. For me, Azure is not always about saving money or the price or like what I'm getting specifically. It's also knowing that I trust the quality. A lot of these that I chose are Great Value brand, not all of them. And honestly, I don't remember which was which at this point. I didn't write down brands of things, except for one. But do I necessarily feel as good about buying, even though they're organic from Great Value brand, do I feel as good about buying that, or do I feel better about buying Azure? I feel better about buying Azure. And that, take it as you will, and you do with what you do with it what you want. But let's go through everything. So cabbage, the organic cabbage through Azure was $11.90. That was for a 5 to 6 pound cabbage. I did the 6 pound because I do think mine is closer to 6 pounds, and that's $1.98 per pound. Walmart was $1.56 per pound, so a bit cheaper per pound. So obviously your cabbage would be a little bit cheaper, but again, quality. Tomato paste, Azure was $4.94 for 3 6-ounce jars. Walmart was $3.18 for 3. So again, a little bit cheaper. Avocado oil, Azure was $56.51 for a gallon, which was 44 cents per fluid ounce, because it's 128 fluid ounces per gallon. Walmart was $19.99 for a 25.4 ounce, so which was 78 cents per fluid ounce. So if I did the calculations for some, like figuring out how much it would be for the higher amount. But either way, 44 cents versus 78 cents. Obviously, Azure was cheaper there. And again, I won't buy avocado oil anywhere else. Flour, Azure, 25 pounds of their organic flour is $27.32. Walmart had King Arthur flour, the organic flour. It's $7.88 for 5 pounds, which would be $39.40 for 25 pounds. So obviously significantly cheaper, $12 cheaper from Azure. And again, just quality. Vanilla extract Azure was 16 ounces. It's $20.29. Walmart for 2 ounces for the organic was $12.49, which would be $99.92 for 16 ounces. So a massive savings from Azure. Obviously, you also can just make your own vanilla extract. Frozen mangoes, Azure had 5 pounds, and that was $21.50. Walmart was, I had to do a lot of math with these, it was $2.82 for 10 ounces. So that ended up being $22.55 for 5 pounds. Not a massive difference from Azure, but there was some savings. Frozen strawberries, and these are all organic. I'm comparing organic. There was only, again, one that didn't have like a really good comparable. So 5-pound organic strawberries was $19.79 from Azure. From Walmart, it was $2.64 per 10 ounces, which is $21.10 for 5 pounds, which again is some savings. Also, Walmart didn't have like, for the fruit and stuff, they didn't have like big sizes. I couldn't find any big sizes. So I also think about the packaging, how much packaging you're wasting for every, you have to buy a bunch of 10-ounce packages versus 1 5-ounce. Frozen blueberries from Azure were $16.97, and again, organic, that was for 5 pounds. Walmart was $2.98 for 10 ounces, so $23.85 for 5 pounds. So that one was a good savings, a really big savings from Azure. Olive oil it's a 32-ounce olive oil from Azure, and that was $24.26, which is 75 cents per ounce. Walmart had it for $8.48 per 17 ounces, so that was 49 cents per ounce. So it was cheaper at Walmart. Squeezable smoothies. This is the thing that I could not find a good like equal comparable. So it's hard. The Azure ones they're not Azure brand or anything, but they are plant-based, which we consume meat and dairy and things, but they were plant-based. And it was a 6-pack. I'd have to look at the measurements. I want to say they might have been 6-ounce packages. But I'd have to look for sure. But it was $6.79 from Azure for a 6-pack. Walmart, the Once Upon a Farm ones were $8.27 for a 4-pack. I think the packs were a little bit bigger though. The ones from Azure are frozen ones. The Once Upon a Farm are not. So that was a hard comparable. Oranges, Azure had 4 pounds. They were $10.50 for 4 pounds, which was $2.62 a pound. Walmart had 3-pound bags for $5.97, which was $1.99 a pound. So obviously cheaper at Walmart there. Beets, Azure golden beets were for 5 pounds was $10.75, and the red beets were $9.25 for a 5-pound bag. I couldn't find golden beets at Walmart for organic. They did have the red beets though, and those were $2.96 a pound, so $14.80 for a 5-pound. So again, cheaper through Azure. Sunflower butter, I found the exact same one at Walmart that we get, and at Azure I get 3 of the 16-ounce for $20.41. Walmart had 1 jar was $10.57, so for 3 of them it would be $31.71. So for the exact same brand, a lot more expensive at Walmart. Organic unsalted butter, Azure I get 12 8-ounce packages, and that's $45.93, which is $7.65 per pound. And then Walmart had it for $7.98 a pound. So Azure is cheaper per pound. Loose leaf breakfast tea, Azure I got 3 16-ounces, since 16-ounce packages for $36.81. Walmart had it for $23.69 per 16 ounces. So $71.07 for 3 of them, like I got from Azure, so a lot cheaper from Azure. Broccoli florets, Azure I got 2 5-pound packages, which was $33.93 total. Walmart had it for $1.97 per 10 ounces, which was $31.50 per 10 pounds, so a little bit cheaper at Walmart. Creamy salted peanut butter. Azure brand is super clean. It's super, super clean. The ingredients are literally just dry roasted, blanched, organic peanuts, and salt. That's it. So I tried to find one that was comparable that didn't have like palm oil and stuff in it from Walmart. So the 5 pounds from Azure is $31.12. From Walmart, it was $14.99 per pound for the same comparable, which would be $74.95 per 5 pounds, which is again a lot cheaper from Azure. Now, adding this all up, it was kind of both ways. The big savings were like the olive oil the vanilla extract was a massive savings. The flour was a big saving. The avocado oil, big savings. And the peanut butter were like the biggest ones, I guess, as well as the tea. And those were, I mean, on the vanilla extract, you're saving $70 or almost $70. Shipping with Azure for my order was $38.52. But if I'm just buying just that vanilla extract, pays for my shipping right there. So I think comparable wise, it's definitely worth it to order from Azure. You know, that's my opinion on it. Obviously, the pickups can be difficult because you don't necessarily know where or know when they're going to be. They do tell you about a week ahead what day and what time, but that can vary. Our days and times never stay the same. I have heard of some drops being very consistent, where it's almost always like this day around this time. Ours are all over the place. I've picked up at 7 o'clock at night, and I've picked up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and all different days of the week. So our days vary, which can be difficult, and I understand that for a lot of people. But we love Azure Standard. I will leave a link down below for Azure Standard, and if you want to check it out, go ahead and click that link and find a drop near you. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Remember, we're going today for a better tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and join me on the next one.